just want to take a moment to say thanks again to the people that watch these videos, and also some of the nice comments that are left sometimes. I really appreciate that. I feel like it's so important to spread positivity because it's something that is definitely missing sometimes in the world of hunting. It's kind of missing in the world of hunting sometimes. You know, everybody's trying to one-up each other instead of being happy for each other, encouraging each other, helping each other. So I appreciate nice comments that people leave. Hope you all are having a good season so far. Today, I'm on my way out to a public spot. Now that the rut's heating up a little bit, starting anyways, I'm heading out to a public spot back on this real big ridge. There's not a whole lot of big ridges around here. Not any that really have any discrete travel routes, I guess, for deer. But this one has been known to have some pretty good travel routes for deer for us in the past. There's a whole like tamarack and cedar swamp bottom just off the back edge of this big cornfield. So the field is, say the field is on the south side of the road. Off the southeast corner of the field, there's this big cedar and tamarack swamp. I think that's what's in it anyways. And if you go across it to the southeast, there's this big ridge that I'm heading out to. And then on the east side of that big ridge, there's another cornfield. So there's these two fields of swamp in this big ridge. And so we try to hunt kind of the funnels of this ridge between the swamp and the other field. And sometimes it works out quite well as far as deer sightings go. We really haven't harvested a ton back here, but I know that there's big ones in the area. Last year, Aaron and I came back here and spotted a really nice 10-pointer at like 70 yards. He was hung up on a doe, and we couldn't get him to come in. I think we're still kind of heartbroken about that. But yeah, back to the point. I'm heading back here now because it's finally getting to that late October transition. The leaves are falling. I should be able to see 100 yards minimum in here. And I'm so pumped. So let's start off episode 7, hopefully the right way. Get some eyes on some deer tonight. I'm up in the stand now. I actually wasn't going to make an interview because I figured there's probably been enough talking, but I wanted to address something real quickly in this spot that I'm at. I just wanted to talk about where I think the deer are going to come from. So there's a spot behind me that way. Where there's a logging trail, like an old logging trail that comes out of, I'm assuming they accessed back here through this person's private land. The people from the county must have accessed through the private land to come back here and log some of this stuff off. So there's an old logging trail that comes out of that private land. And then when I was scouting here in the spring, I noticed that straight in front of me here, the ridge kind of comes to a knob on the end, and then it goes downhill and gets really thick where it dips down into the swamp. And I noticed there was a trail coming right up out of that really thick crap up onto the top of the ridge, and then it funnels all the way down here to this ravine where I'm at. And then there's also the ravine that I'm in, of course, too, bottoms out and works its way down the ridge to the northwest. And I think, based on what I saw in the summer, it looked like there was some long grass beat down coming out of that ravine, so I think they sometimes funnel straight up out of the ravine too. So I think there's like 3, potentially 4 spots, specific spots where these deer might come from, but for sure 3. And we're gonna see if that comes true. It really is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. somewhere between a half hour and 45 minutes since I saw that buck. He actually just got out of range, out of my range of sight. So I had to wait a while before I could make an interview because he was still feeding behind me, and then he bedded down for a little bit too. That's so cool though, because right where I thought a deer would come from is where he came from. He came from right down the knob of this ridge. He must have come up from that swamp, or maybe he was just bedded on the knob over there. But he came straight down the pipe in like 20 yards from where I'm set up, and that's exactly where I thought a deer would walk, because I scouted it in the winter and in the summer, and there was a nice trail coming through. Sure enough, the right thing happened. It was just the wrong buck. But I think during the rut, once you get does coming back and forth from the field over to what's probably their bedding back here, I think it should get pretty spicy with those deer cruising down this trail here within the next few weeks. Maybe even tonight yet. Last time I was up here was Wednesday night, and then I took a break for a couple days. Now it's Saturday morning, October 22nd. This is the last bit of cold weather we're gonna have before like an 80-degree weekend. The weather's literally supposed to be almost 80 degrees this weekend. I got Lauren with me this morning. She misses me too much when I'm gone, so she's coming with me. We're gonna go hit up the back pocket today. It's a spot that I went to in one of my previous videos recently on like October 8th. Didn't see anything, but I'm gonna pull that camera today, see what's been going on back here, and then we may test out the new saddle kit later today. So Lauren and I might be on a hanging hunt mission at some point today. If we don't shoot us a giant this morning. What the hell is that? It's a bird. Did you see that? There's a bird flying right over my head. I just had a bird fly over my head in the dark.
I thought you walked into a branch.
No. Got the rattle horns, the grunt tube. She's getting serious, bro. We'll catch you at first light.
It's currently 8:13 in the morning. We had that 8-pointer, and then 3 does come through. When we first got in the stand, I let out a few grunts, and then that buck came through within like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes he came through. I don't know if there's any correlation there, but he came through, and like I said, he smelled terrible, made his way through, and then a little while later, the 3 does came in from behind us. It was like 2 minutes after. It was like 2 minutes after I grunted, I heard some footsteps behind us, and I was like, I think there's a deer. Look back behind me, and there was 2 fawns and a big doe that we watched walk right through the valley. And since then, we haven't seen any deer, but I just thought I'd give an update. It's only 8:15. We're gonna stay put until like 11 o'clock probably, because you never know what could come off that clear cut. We're coming out of this bedding midday, mid-morning. You just don't know this time of year. It's already been a success though.
Our last deer encounter was at like 7:45 when we saw those does come through. Since then, we kind of just been chilling. Didn't see any other deer. We took some time to have some snacks. Always got to incorporate snacks into your hunts if you got a girlfriend with you. I said you always have to incorporate snacks if you have a girlfriend with you. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Now we're getting down. It's like 10:30. I'm gonna pull my camera entirely out of here. It's been like 2 weeks. Bring it back, look at some pictures. At like 9:40, no, 9:15.
What are you talking about?
Wayne. I think it was like around 9 o'clock. My dad had a 9-pointer come through, a young one, that he passed up, but he sent us a cool video of that buck walking right underneath him, and I thought that was pretty cool that there were some bucks on their feet this morning. But now it's getting up into like the mid-50s for temps right now. It's nice and windy, so we got some good wind cover, but I want us to sneak out of here and keep it kind of unbothered, because I definitely will be back now that it's living up to my expectations a little bit. We're gonna head back, get some layers off, because it's about to heat up a ton. Practice shooting our bows. Give Lauren some crap. She should be practicing. She could have shot that 8-point that came in front of us today. She will at some point. Now that things are heating up a ton in the woods and there's actually some buck movement, you never know what might be cruising through. So we'll see you this afternoon. Video time! We are right back, kind of where we were. No, exactly where we were on Wednesday this week. Only a few things have changed this time, folks. So, this morning, as you know, you last saw us at Back Pocket. Sorry, these leaves are really crunchy right now. It's going to be really loud. Just bear with me. You last caught us at Back Pocket. Said, we'll see you this afternoon, probably for a sit at Logging Dam. Forgetting where I'm going. We were going to go out there, but the temps are reaching literally like 70 degrees today. It's absolutely insane. And I didn't really want to, I didn't want to go through the process of walking like half a mile and then canoeing like almost a mile and then walking like another 200 yards. We got Lauren and I together. Might as well just make it as easy as possible. We're here to enjoy it. I'll torture myself on my own time. So now we're heading back to Heaven's Ridge. That's where I sat on Wednesday this week. My nuts are sticking to my legs. Lauren's too. I sat in the stand that we have hung back here on this public chunk way back here, and it still kind of sucks that it's a bit of a walk because it's so hot out today, but it's not nearly as bad as the Logging Dam case would have been. So now, like I said, heading out to HR. That's where I saw that little mutated buck, mutated looking, and then I saw 4 does as well. I figured might as well head back out here, see what's moving through to that field. We got a good wind that's actually pushing back to where we're coming from. And an even bigger development this time is since then I got a saddle. I haven't done like a review on it. I might, but I'll just say it's a XOP. It's an XOP saddle and platform. I already have their climbing sticks too. It's maybe not the most light. It's lightweight. It's all aluminum and pretty lightweight. I think my whole setup is probably around like, I don't know, like sticks, saddle, and stand, somewhere around 15 pounds. For some people that might be heavy. For me, I'll take that for the budget. I got the saddle harness and the platform for like $200 from XOP. And I'm really happy with it for the cost. So maybe I'll do a review on that. I tested it out today. I'm pretty familiar with climbing equipment and I absolutely loved it. Platform, super solid. Harness itself, super comfy. What? What? Lauren's whacking herself in the head with her seat pad. But yeah, the harness is super comfy, especially considering it's a $50 harness is all. In the world of hunting, we'll take that. So anyways, back to Heaven's Ridge. I'll shut up. Let's get set up, see if we see some deer. Alright guys. We are finally set up. I forgot my strap for the saddle platform. I am a total idiot. Luckily there was an extra like ratchet strap out here that I was able to safely secure the platform to the tree with. So we got lucky there. Like I said, I've got the XOP saddle and platform. I've got some homemade like paracord attachments for my stuff to hang from the tree. So I got an attachment for my bow, for my backpack, and then also one for like my rangefinder, or is basically just an extra one for whatever. But yeah, it's already like after 4 o'clock now. It gets dark in like 2 hours, so I'm gonna shut up. I hope we see some deer because this was a pain in the butt, but still worth it. We're approaching 10 o'clock now. So Lauren and I got down. Since we're on a field edge and it's like 65 degrees out, we figured we're probably not going to see much for the rest of the morning. So we just decided to get down. We actually have to go back and grab a trail camera card from the cabin. And then we're going to come back, switch that card out, pick up Kansas from where he's at right now. Sounds like there was some action this morning from Kurt. Kurt said he saw a buck that might have winded him, a decent one. And then Chad was also out sitting and saw some I think a wide assortment of deer. Nothing big, but just some deer running around. Lots of chasing going on. A couple of deer track meets going on. But that was pretty much it. No shots fired this weekend. Weather's gonna drop back down. Got a whole bunch of schoolwork and work-related stuff to take care of this week. And then in about a week and a half, we're on the rutcation for like a week. And I am super pumped about that. Weather should be pretty nice for that, hopefully. But there's no guarantee. But yes, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Big bucks are hopefully to come. I am going to keep grinding my little heart out in these woods. Hopefully come across a nice buck. So until next time.